Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a review on the TEMU Survival SOS tin can. It's a very small tin can, definitely pocket size, or if you just want to throw it in your truck, pocket, whatever you want to do with it. Pretty perfect. It's made out of metal. Let's take a look inside, see what we get. Alright, we have a couple little things in here, so let's take a look. First thing we're going to have is it's like a flint and steel fire starter. Comes with a striker. Yeah, decent size rope. You could tie it to something. Let's see how this does. I got some spark there. Definitely works good. Striker's pretty flimsy, but it'll start a fire. Next we got a cheap little compass. Not sure if it's true or not, so let's see. It is okay. I mean, it kind of works. North is directly that way, so it didn't do too bad. You could probably clip that to something, probably some molly webbing. Yep. Let's see, we got a little multi-tool, little pair of Leatherman pliers. Oh, that's tough. I mean, it's pretty solid. Seems to work as should. Got a little flashlight here apparently. It's pretty neat. I've never seen one of those. Oh, just twist it on. It's supposed to work. Oh, it's pretty cool. I'll have to test that out at night and see how it does. It's pretty cool. And I hate to say it, but it doesn't feel like horrible quality. It has a keychain. It's pretty strong. I don't have the best fingernails, so bear with me. We got a knife. Oh, it feels pretty sharp. Got a little screwdriver. Can't forget the can opener on your multi-tool. And then a saw. Pretty sharp, but feels like it would probably go out and dull up pretty soon. Other than that, it's a pretty decent tool. Yes, we got a whistle. Screws here. Maybe it does something else. Looks like you can store some stuff into there. It's pretty neat. Keychain on that's also pretty strong. So you got a wire saw. Guys, all this stuff usually comes with different survival kits. Usually cheap Chinese ware stuff. But yeah, that's your common wire saw. Nothing special. Hold it right here and just do that for your whatever you're trying to cut. Alright, last but not least, looks like we have another survival multi-tool. I've gotten so many of these throughout my life and they're pretty useful, especially just throwing in your vehicle or camping bag, hunting bag, whatever you want to do with it. I may toss this in my scuba diving bag, but it's not bad. All sorts of different tools and measuring. Feels pretty decently built. Well, we're gonna have to test some of this stuff out also. What I like about this kit is, with it being metal, it's gonna be a little bit more durable. It's still pretty lightweight, and you could do all sorts of stuff with it being metal. You can maybe heat it up if you want to maybe cook something on it, if it came down to it. This is a survival kit, or even water collecting, all sorts of different means for it. And I mean, you get what you pay for, but we're going to test all this out and see if it is worth purchasing. For $6, you get all that. I mean, you can't go too bad. But there are survival kits out there. You can find them on Amazon and TEMU and eBay and everywhere you can imagine shopping, even in stores. But it doesn't seem like a horrible little survival kit all in a little tin. So let's go test this stuff out and see how it does. Alrighty, so for the first item, we're going to start with the fire starter. I went ahead and I tied off the ends with a cheap little knot. But we're just going to see if this flimsy flint and steel starter is going to start us a fire. So let's see if we can rub this magnesium on here, which I don't think that's what this is. So let's just hope for the best. And we have fire. That took a little bit to get started, but I feel like doing it in the woods where you have more stuff will definitely be a whole lot better. But it's a fire starter and it works, as you can see. And it took a little bit. I'd probably use a knife opposed to this little striker, but hey, if it's all you got, it's all you got, and it works. Alrighty, next we're going to be doing the little pocket multi-tool, Leatherman style multi-tool. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, so get a bottle cap here. I'm just gonna bend it. See how it does. And it's a pair of pliers. The light we're going to do later tonight when it gets more dark, so we can just see how strong it really is. That spring is a little iffy. Right. Let's check out all these tools, see what they're about. So we're going to use the knife now. Got a little stick. whittle some wood. And it does as a knife should. For being a couple dollars, this tool alone was probably, I don't know, maybe $1 to make or sell. So, not bad at all. Screwdriver, not going to really test that out on anything, but I bet it does what it's supposed to do. Bottle opener, don't have a bottle to open, but I mean, I've used all sorts of tools like these and it should work perfectly fine. And which means we're left with the saw. Let's see if we can close this up and use it. So if we can, you could probably even use this keychain holder for like a little assistance. It's not looking too good, folks. If we try a different part. It's just, it's such an awkward way to hold this. If we start like that. I mean, I don't know. This isn't looking too promising for the saw, at least. If we suspend it in the air. Yeah, saw kind of sucks on it. It's gonna take you a minute to get through something, but what I always like to say, it's better than having nothing, and it's pretty small. I mean, it's really a good little keychain tool. I'm excited to try this light later tonight, and we'll cut over to that now. Alrighty, what we're going to be doing next is this little survival tool. Not going to use everything on here because it's quite a lot, but the can opener probably works decently. Number 2 is the knife edge, so it's going to be this top part. It actually works pretty decent. You got to kind of force it, but it does work. Screwdriver probably works as it should. The ruler, I'd say that's pretty accurate between inches and centimeters and all that good stuff. 4-position wrench for various size and bolts probably works as should. The butterfly wrench should work as well. Saw blade. So let's just see if this is better than our multi-tool that we tried on out. It works better, if I'm being honest. So I'd use this saw blade over the prior one for sure. Direction, ancillary indication, I would say that works. 2-position wrench, that probably works as well, and the lanyard key holder key ring probably works as well. So these things are pretty nice, and this one surprisingly, because these are probably cheap to make too and distribute. This thing is pretty well built. All it is just a thick piece of metal, just cut out and just, you know, probably lasered, and then just made to what it is. So it's a pretty useful tool. Comes with like a size of a credit or a debit card, little sleeve, and this can go literally anywhere that your heart decides to put it. So overall, this one did pretty good. Alrighty guys, next product we're going to try in the survival kit is the whistle. And keep in mind, most of this metal stuff feels like any other metal stuff, but it doesn't feel like extremely cheap metal. But you could probably get away with being able to sell metal a lot easier, with it being higher quality for cheaper. Keep people coming back. First thing we're going to try out is filling this thing up with some stuff. All I'm using is like some cotton blend kind of deal. You know, nice little fire starter. It does have a rubber O-ring on it, so it's pretty nice. Keep some moisture and some water out. We're gonna zoom in here, and it's pretty much full. You can probably pack that down with something other than your fingers and probably fit some more in there, but I mean, it will do. And there you go. Now you have, clean it up here a little bit. Now you have some little fire starter in here, and hopefully it would stay dry. Then this is the whistle part, and you see a little, like a rubber reed in there. It's pretty nice. And let's test it out. I'm not gonna blow it super loud, but you can definitely blow it and it'll put out some sound now. So other than that, that's a pretty decent whistle. I'm gonna go get some water actually, and we're gonna submerge this and see if any of our kindling stays dry. Alright guys, we're gonna submerge this one up. Missing, so keep that in mind. This one's gonna float in water. Oh, let's see from that. Wait, we so it's still there. And let's see how this bubbles are crossing. So we see how it is. Alright guys, it's been in there for about a minute now, so shake it out, see if it still works decently. Alright, and then let's see how no, it's very slippery. Okay. Let's see how our kindling turns out. And it is still bone dry to the touch. I'm very impressed, and this will get you a nice little fire started. So overall, I am not disappointed with the whistle. Alright guys, I just want to show you something. On the previous test, I tried to put the water in here and just putting the whistle under the water, but how I said earlier, maybe you could put some water in it. I would highly recommend not doing that. It's pretty much filled all the way up. Don't see any water dripping out until now. So this is not a very well sealed can, so I wouldn't recommend putting any type of liquids of any sort in there, or else you're gonna get this. And it is draining pretty quickly. I would keep some solid food in here if you're trying to do something, or heating it up and cooking something, warming it up, but definitely not for anything liquid. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you can see it's just dripping. Mainly leaking around the seams right here. So, yeah, would probably not use this to put liquids in. So, just keep that noted. All right, guys. Now we're going to be using the wire saw. So let's try it on out. Ooh, heard a little snap. It's all right. It's not looking too promising. This thing just keeps getting caught. I mean, shouldn't be doing this. And I get it's a wire saw, but I mean, I should be getting somewhere with it, but it keeps getting caught. Yeah. Well, that's the wire saw for you. I think everything gets caught up on those wires and it doesn't want to do much better. So we're gonna try it again since we just wiped all that stuff off. Yep, still doing the same thing. It goes right, but doesn't want to go left. Well, wire saw's all right. Probably work pretty good on dead wood, but I mean, it should also work on this one. So this, I feel like it's garbage, but it's better than not having anything to cut some wood with. So let me show you the cut that put in the tree and let y'all be the deciders of it. Alrighty, guys. So this is our tree that we used the saw on. Did pretty decent. Cut deep into there. Could probably snap it with your hand if you wanted to, but it'll suffice. But still a pretty crappy saw in mine. Alright guys, so for the compass, it's all over the place. I will not rely on it. It's better than having nothing to rely on. I mean, it just kind of sucks. What's cool is you can clamp it onto things. I'm not sure if you can take that off, but I would keep it, but probably wouldn't use it unless you're at a dire emergency. But yeah, there's the compass.